Alrighty, hey guys, Stan the Man here. Today we're just going to be going over our 2022 Survivor Series War Games pay-per-view. Yes, it's actually called Survivor Series War Games. I'm really excited for this match. This pay-per-view. They're going to be having two War Games matches, which is two rings surrounded by a steel cage. It starts off. There's two teams. One person from each team starts the match. Then there's going to be a clock with 5 minutes on it. And once the 5 minutes expires, one person from the opposing team will come in. Basically, it could be a handicap match for a little bit of the match. So after the first 5 minutes, from my understanding, people come in every 2 minutes after that. It could be, I've seen War Games matches where it's been 3-on-1 or like 2-on-3. The way they determine that is usually they'll have matches on SmackDown, like this teammate will have two people from the team first and stuff like that. There's the women's War Game match, where there's going to be Bayley's team with Rhea Ripley and someone else is on the team. But then there's Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, Asuka, one other person, I don't exactly remember her. But the thing is with this one is Alexa Bliss's team has a mystery opponent. It's been rumored that it's going to be Sasha Banks. I mean, I hope not. I'm personally just not a fan. I mean, she left because clearly she thought she was better than the company, and she left when she was a tag champion with Naomi, and that's kind of just wrong to do on the fans, but I don't know. But then the other War Games match is the Brawling Brutes, Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens going against the Bloodline. So, that'll be very interesting. Same type of rules and stuff like that. But, yeah, guys, that's the rules and the stuff that's going to be going on for the pay-per-view. So, without any further ado, let's start the predictions. The first matches I'm going to start with aren't the War Games. Those are going to be left for the final two. So, first match we're going to be kicking off with is Women's SmackDown Champion Ronda Rousey defending her championship against Shotzi. Ronda Rousey beat Liv Morgan in the last pay-per-view to regain this women's championship. It was pretty much domination of Rousey just dominating her, and Liv does one lucky thing and wins the match. But luckily that shit's over with. Ronda Rousey took it from her. I mean, yeah, she's more of a badass and seems more realistic than Liv Morgan, but like I said, she's very limited in the ring, so I'm not a very big fan of that. But Shotzi, she's been really been getting up on her career. She's doing some really good heel work right now. Definitely over with the crowd, but there's not really anything special about this, really. So I think Rousey's definitely going to retain. She probably won't even lose to someone until someone like Charlotte or Bayley goes against her. I think Rousey's going to hold it for quite a while, so that's who I'm going with. Okay. Next match we have is Finn Balor from Judgment Day taking on AJ Styles from the OC. This all started a couple weeks ago where Finn Balor pretty much welcomed AJ Styles to Judgment Day. They've been in the Bullet Club in Japan and that, so they definitely have chemistry. But AJ was pretty much like, yeah, I have a different family, and, the OC came out, Gallows and Anderson. So they've kind of been feuding with the Judgment Day here and there, kind of off and on type thing. So I think I'm honestly going to go with AJ Styles, but, I mean, at the same time, Judgment Day has really been doing very great lately. They beat Edge in that I Quit match, so that was very impressive. I don't know, there's always the chance that Edge or somebody could return, but I don't know. Overall, I think this rivalry's been very good, but I'm just going to need to go with AJ Styles. Judgment Day has had a lot of momentum, so it's not really going to hurt them if they lose. So this match, next match, was just made on Raw last night. Seth Rollins is defending the United States Championship against Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory. This is just really great. You know, they're definitely bringing a lot of relevancy back to the United States Championship. I mean, Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins are two top guys. What really started this is Austin Theory tried cashing in his Money in the Bank on Seth Rollins. But then, you know, Bobby Lashley lost it to Seth Rollins. So it's kind of been a triple threat between all these guys. But, you know, Seth Rollins cost Bobby Lashley the championship. And Austin Theory tried to cash in on the championship. So there's definitely a lot going on here. But I don't know. I'm honestly going to need to go with Seth Rollins in this. Because, you know, he's just a boss. And maybe Bobby Lashley he'll be so focused on Austin Theory that it will cost him the match. But at the same time, I don't know if this thing with Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley is over. So, I don't know. I think there will definitely be a distraction type win of some sort. But either way, in the end, I'm going with Seth Rollins retaining the title. Alright, so earlier I said Team Bianca is going to be taking on Damage Control in a War Games match. Now, this is kind of weird because Damage Control, you know, they won the Tag Team Women's Championships probably, I think, the night after Extreme Rules or the week after that. They held that for a couple weeks, and then they already lost it to Bliss and Asuka, so I don't know, that really didn't make much sense. It's like Damage Control had a lot of momentum, like winning tag titles and stuff, and then they just took it away. This Bianca Belair, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss, like, it's kind of weird to me, mediocre. I mean, Asuka used to be undefeated for like 2 years, and Alexa Bliss, a multiple-time world champion. So, I don't know, I think they're kind of just throwing people together here, but I honestly need to go with Team Bianca, especially since there's going to be a surprise reveal teammate. I think that's definitely going to be in their hands. But Bianca's also the women's champion, and you got dominant Asuka and Alexa Bliss. So I'm going to go with Team Bianca. Alright, and finally we have the Brawling Brutes taking on the Bloodline. Now, this is kind of crazy, but I kind of thought about it. I think the babyfaces are going to win the women's match, and then the heels are going to win the men's War Games match. Even this, like, new Sami Zayn with the Uzi catchphrase, that is just so over, and the Bloodline is just so overpowered. I think this match is going to be freaking insane. I mean, you just look at Sheamus and the Brawling Brutes against Imperial or whatever. That's just been a physical, crazy match right there. So it's really nice that all these guys are finally, like Sheamus and the Brawling Brutes and all them, are going to be in the main event. I mean, I think that's very deserved of them. But in the end, I'm just going to go with the Bloodline. I mean, they still have the tag titles, and they have Roman Reigns. He's on God mode, you know. Even Solo Sikoa, he's an amazing attribute to the team. So, yeah, guys, that is going to be it for this video. You know, comment down below who you think are going to win some of the matches. And also, who do you think is going to be the surprise entrant in the Women's War Game match? So, yeah, guys, that's going to be it. As always, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and just please consider subscribing to the channel.